Alright guys, welcome back to Our World Outdoors. So today we are at Old Stone Church trailhead and my beautiful wife setting up. Now, to let you know about this place, it's actually adjacent to horse trails. Now, the main trailhead is $15 a night and has full accesses for like RV pull-throughs and has stalls for horses. So you can go to that pay one, or you can come down the street to the old trailhead, which is where we're at. It has like, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 spots at it. You don't have to pay here. It's primitive. Now, there is certain months that this is open and not open. We are going to be hiking horse trails, and there also is the NCT around here, Buckeye Trail. You could hike too if you wanted to, but it's kind of like, okay, do you want to hike horse trails? You have to decide that for yourself. But it is an actual beautiful little campground here. There's no bathrooms or anything at this one, but up the road there is. So if you need to have bathrooms, then you can go up the road to that one and use those facilities. But I mean, it's really peaceful and quiet. There are other people here, expect to have other people here on the weekends. But we're gonna get our stuff basically set up here, get going, and then we're going to go out and do a hike, come back, do our overnight here, and just enjoy the cooler fall temperatures, as well as test out some cold weather gear that you're going to be seeing in upcoming videos. So let's get started. So if you guys don't know about the beauty that is Wayne National Forest, you need to get out and check it out. It's gorgeous all through Wayne. Some people have spots they don't like. I like them all. Right now we're walking through kind of this pine forest that's got a heavy needle base to walk on. It's real soft. I really am enjoying it. Cool autumn weather. Just a beautiful time of year to be out, to be hiking, to be enjoying life. We're gonna get to sit by the fire tonight, enjoy just being outside, and enjoy trying out some new gear to keep us warm and some new ways of doing things. Now, I gotta catch up to my wife. So yeah, this little section here is ATV and horse. And it's not hard to walk around, just get up on the side, but you can just see that's a mess. Alright guys, check this out. So what you're looking at as like pieces of a lock canal kind of thing. But essentially they used to use this waterway right here to float materials out, be it wood or other things. Now this area is rich in coal and other things like oil. And we've got things, I guess right here is like slags, what we call it. But it's all over down here. But they used to take all kinds of things out through these little waterways here. They'd back them up so they'd flood up higher. And then they would put their little ledgers on the sides of these and offload the stuff onto, like roll logs down onto it and then float them out. That's pretty cool. One there and one there, and they are amazingly square cut for as old as they are. That's crazy. My wife saw this out of the corner of her eye and we came over to investigate. We were going to go across the bridge, so when you get to the bridge, look to your right. And there they are.
Alright, so we just made it back to camp. Approximately 8 miles is what we got. It's time to sit down, drink a Diet Mountain Dew, and set up the tent and stuff. So we'll give you a tour of camp in just a minute after I catch my breath.
Alright guys, so we got the tent put up. Somebody forgot the trekking poles. Now I don't use trekking poles, so I'll leave that to you to figure out who forgot the trekking poles. But what we did was, and a lot of you always ask us what these extra strings that come with the tent are for. They're actually for to set up the inner liner by itself, but in a pinch you can hook them on to the 2 ribbon tie outs and tie up your tent to a tree. So let me show you what we did. As you can see, we took the hook and just hooked it through this ribbon. You also could go inside and hook inside. We just didn't want this pulled up. We ran it up and just wrapped it around the tree and hooked it off with the hook on the other end. And if we go to the other side, as you can see, it's the same thing. Just goes up, hooks around, and hooks into itself. Now it does make pulling it tight kind of weird. You can straighten these somewhat easily, so you don't want to pull it crazy tight, just enough so you got, shed some water. Usually you want to find 2 trees that are a little farther apart, as you can see. But it'll definitely work for tonight. What do you think, honey?
I think it turned out great.
I think it'll work.
I'm glad I gave you this practice.
This practice.
Practice.
You forget the trekking poles and it's my practice.
Your practice.
I don't think so.
You did a fantastic job adapting.
I know, because I can adapt and survive. You can't even remember your trekking poles. Alright guys, so camp tour time. We are basically car camping, so we're going to enjoy it. We got the nice heavy chairs here that we'd never take backpacking, but because we're car camping, we can. My beautiful wife's working on building up the fire. Not going to quite light it yet. It's still kind of too light and too hot. So as you come this way, you can see we set up the land shan. As we showed you earlier, we did it without trekking poles because somebody forgot to grab their trekking poles.
Practice makes perfect.
Practice. I need to practice on how to set up the land shan in survival mode. Anyways, let's step down here. Got something new to show you guys. So, let's get you guys in here. These are our new Peria 15-degree quilts. Mine's a long, Missy's got the regular. And you can see she's so car camping, she brought her own pillow. She brought a pillow, really? So I'm gonna be sleeping with the clothes bag as a pillow. But we're letting these loft up. These are 15-degree quilts. My understanding is they're more like a 20, but realistically, that's not bad. Now we're using our folding foam pads. We are gonna have to do some kind of upgrade, but these are supposed to have like a 2 R value. So we've got another trick that we'll show you in a later video on how to make these last to a little bit lower of a temperature. But realistically, we've been in talks. We're gonna have to get us a winter pad or another pad that can go with this for a winter pad. But we're gonna let this loft up. We're gonna come over here and see what we've got in the dinner bag. So let's see. It looks like we can choose from one of these. We've got biscuits and gravy with sausage. We've got 2 servings of spaghetti. That looks like bourbon chicken. Red beans, rice, and salsa. Coffee. And yeah, baby, that's apple pie with graham cracker crust. So we're gonna be eating good tonight. And we also brought the canister stove, which is kind of different for us, and the Tokes pot. So we'll start getting some water going and then get a fire going, and we'll bring you back once we get settled in. Okay, so how's your Kevin Fry bourbon chicken special?
Really good.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we're calling this the Gretchen red beans and rice with salsa special. That's some goodness right there. And when you're cold soaking it, or when you're hot soaking it, which we got it so hot I melted my jar a little bit, put the cap on it, seal it up, turn it upside down about halfway through rehydration, and all the flavors from the salsa will come to the top, and it'll cook the top better. So just a little trick we figured out. All right, good morning, guys. So wife got up this morning, started the fire back up, warmed up coffee, got our breakfast rehydrating. I'm having sausage, gravy, and biscuits.
Chicken and waffles.
Chicken and waffles with gravy over here. I slept really good. I was really warm. Foam mat is kind of hard this time of year because of my back, but other than that, I slept great. What about you?
I slept great.
So we're gonna eat our rehydrated stuff, and then my wife was nice enough to inform me, because I'm terrible with dates. If
Happy birthday!
it's my birthday. At least when this is filmed, it's my birthday.
He's 21 today.
I wish I was 21. Actually, I probably feel about the same as when I was 21 right now.
How about double that?
Yeah. If you say so, I don't even know how old I am, honestly. She has to keep telling me, and then after about a month or two, I'll remember it.
What better way to wake up, though, than with a campfire, your coffee ready to go, your breakfast already made, which I slaved over.
Yeah.
And peace and quiet in the woods.
I'll put it like this. It's like Justin says, it's good in the woods. So it's nice to be out here and enjoying my birthday with my wife. And, you know, we're going to go up here and take a look at the stone church ruins. So make sure that you guys stay with us. Come up here with us and check it out. There's a cemetery, and then there's supposed to be the front and back walls of a church. So let's go check it out and see what it's all about. Right now, I'm going to eat.
And that is just off of Stone Church Road.
That's right, yep. The road right here, there's a gravel road right here. It's called Stone Church Road, and there's supposed to be a red gate. So we're going to go check it out. Guys, we made it. The ruins of the old stone church. Let's go check it out and check out the cemetery. So we've made, I mean, it's part of history, but we made a not nice discovery about the Stone Church Cemetery, and that's that there's a lot of kids buried here. As you guys can see here, infant. Last name Griffin, died May 10th, 1852. So it was a child that didn't even have his first name yet. Back behind you can see a bigger one that Missy just went over, and it was what, 3 children?
3 children.
So.
And there's numerous ones back there of the flat stones that are all children.
Yeah, so I'm guessing that a lot of people laid their children to rest here. There is some adults. We've found quite a few adult ones, but there's a lot of children buried here.
Eerily odd at how many children versus adults.
Yeah. The infant one got me. The child's not even old enough to have a name, so they just stick infant on a gravestone. And maybe that was the tradition back then. But yeah, there's a lot of buried children here, and that's sad. I mean, it's part of history. I'm sure there's more to this story, and maybe we can look it up and come back and know more about it so we can share it with you guys. But it seems like everywhere we go that there's a cemetery, there's more to the story than meets the eye. We learned that quickly going down to Athens.
Mm-hmm.
To the asylum area. So yeah, there's a lot of graves here. We'll kind of run through some more and give you an idea on some of them. I'll try and zoom in on some, and then we'll get the footprint of the church is still here, so I'll try and do that. It's full of weeds, but we'll try and get a shot.
And then if anybody knows anything about the history of the cemetery, by all means put it in the comments below, because we love history.
Yeah, if you know something about it, please share it with us. We'd love to know more. So let's go finish exploring. Alright guys, here's the back of the church. Then over there is the front of the church I already showed you. This was the footprint. That's a pretty large building for back in that time. I'm not going to get inside any closer here. There's stones all around and I don't want to disturb them because this thing's already been a little bit vandalized, and I'm trying to stay back off of it. That way generations can come up and enjoy it. So not only have we enjoyed the wildlife and the nature and the camping here, we now have something to take home and research and kind of figure out what exactly happened here. Call us nosy or just call us, curious. That's a lot of kids in that time frame that died, and adults too, and I'd like to know some answers. And it's a gorgeous place. Come up and check it out.
We've definitely enjoyed it here at Stone Church in Wayne National Forest. We enjoyed the hiking, the camping, the history. We'll definitely be back to do the other loop. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one.